Hello, I'm Dieonik, and welcome back to Let's Play Love is Strange! So last episode was kind of short, and whatever, because I was, like, very tired, as I said. And, last night I had a stream. I was gonna make a vlog about this, and then I was like, oh, well, it's kind of, like, not enough to make a vlog? And then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna make a vlog about, like, some other stuff later that I have planned, because there's stuff going on that I'll tell you guys about after everything's set and stuff. But, so I'll just tack on to this. So I had a stream last night, if any of you guys were around. Probably not, because I think there was, like, no views or whatever, because I didn't know it was gonna happen. I was really sick. Like, my throat was, like, almost swollen shut. And so I put off recording, like, all day, and then, you know, and I was like, okay, well, you know, I'm running out of time, and I'm not getting any better, so let me just try a live stream. So, I did a live stream. You can go look at it and see, and hear my explanation and all that at the beginning, because the beginning of it is fine. They were actually two, like, 24-minute live streams, but only 12 minutes, or 9, I think, for one of them, was actually reserved, like was actually preserved and, put in the archive. So they're there, those, about half there, they're about half there. Apparently that's an error going on with, YouTube streaming right now. I thought that it was on my end, because, like, I kept getting, oh, you're in red, and I bring it up in the video briefly, but I guess not. Like, I went and I looked, and Silent Princess went and looked after they saw the videos weren't, like, fully posted. And it's a known thing that's happening. So I'm probably not going to be streaming with, YouTube anymore, and from now on, I will make a short little, if you're following me on Twitter, I will make a, like, shout out. I did as well, for this stream, but I'll continue to do, you know, link my stream, for Twitch, which I'm probably gonna start using. For a while, I was like, okay, well, do I Twitch or do I YouTube? And this kind of, like, made my mind up for me. I might come back to YouTube eventually, like, I'm still gonna post videos, but what if I stream? It's gonna be on Twitch, because I don't want half of my content missing. Silent Princess is also a streamer, so, you know, she streams on Twitch, and she has good things to say about it. So I know May from me talking to her on Twitter also streams on Twitch, and a lot of people stream on Twitch. So I'm gonna probably stick to Twitch streaming, and not so much the YouTube right now, because that was a little heartbreaking. Because I had, like, a whole thing at the end of it where I was like, super awesome, sorry guys, you know, I'll do better next time, and all of that, and, like, I gave a full explanation of everything that was going on, and all that, and so I didn't have to do this, and then it was gone forever, and then they said that they might be able to be recovered at some point, but they're like, it's not likely, so whatever, it's fine, it's whatever, it's fine, it's gone now, but that's fine. You guys can go enjoy about half of the episode. Yeah, so if you guys are like, why didn't he post yesterday? Well, I was doing a live stream, and, it didn't necessarily work out so well. I even lowered the quality, because I thought that that's why it was, why I was doing the thing, and in fact, I didn't even turn the quality back up, so I'm gonna go make sure that I'm still, because, half of this video, or 4 minutes now, is going to be in 720, apparently. Let me go, make sure that I did actually change it. I don't know if I did. No, I did not. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I'll be right back, and then it'll be back to business as usual. Okay, so we're back. Everything should be in full HD, 60 frames a second, etc. Yeah, so I gave that explanation. Hopefully that's satisfactory and not a complete waste of 4 minutes, and this video should be 4 minutes longer because I just wasted all your time. Rachel turns to look at me with a smile, but then she looks back out towards the ocean, so I decide to stay quiet too. You know, Max, I'm really grateful for you. It comes out of nowhere. I can't help my surprise. Thank you? I feel like I can be real with you. Is it happening? Is it happening? Oh, Rachel. I'm tired of always pretending, you know? Is it just my imagination? Or is Rachel's voice wavering? I'm always something different to everyone. Everyone has an idea of the person I am, or the person I should be, or the person they want me to be. And while I've been busy trying to be all those different people, I've forgotten where Rachel is. She draws her knees up to her chest and rests her arms against them, her head tipping forward. My chest clenches up all tight watching her. I let out a breath, realizing I've been holding it this whole time. You don't have to pretend around me. Doesn't seem like you're pretending. Well, like, she just said that she's pretending, so don't call her on that. I mean, I guess people can be many things to different people and not necessarily be the real me. And I guess maybe that's what that would be saying, but I'm not gonna say that because it also sounds kind of shitty. So I'm gonna say, you don't have to pretend around me, which is a true statement because you shouldn't have to pretend around your significant other. Rachel, you don't have to pretend around me. I promise. I know. That's why this week has been so special to me. You didn't keep any expectations about me. You just listened. I mean, I didn't pry. So, I mean, I guess I should have. I didn't know. I can't take that much credit, Rachel. To be honest, I hesitate, but if Rachel feels that she can be real with me, then I want to be real with her. I had a lot of thought about the kind of person you were, too, and I saw that a lot of things I thought were totally dead wrong. I shouldn't have assumed, or believed rumors, or taken so long to get to know the real you. Oh, Max. Rachel's soft voice lacks any hint of anger. She reaches out to touch my shoulder. But you listened. You really listened. And you let it go. I'm afraid of being forgotten. Oh. Really? You're gonna mess me up. Don't mess me up. Alright, well, if you guys played Life is Strange, or are familiar with Life is Strange, you'll know why that kind of tugs at your soul a little bit. Irrelevant, unimportant. I've manipulated people. Manipulated? Ask anyone. Even Chloe will probably tell you that. I'm so good at being whatever anyone wants me to be. I mean, but that's just a thing, though. Like, I feel like that's a thing. That's a thing, right? I mean, I feel like that's a valid thing, that the people can be adaptable, and that's how I feel. But at the same time, you have to, like, be true to yourself and be like, okay, well, this is what I like. I guess everyone needs like a form of identity that they can stick to and be like, okay, well, this is me. And then be like, okay, well, I can fit into all of these situations and all of these people. I wouldn't call it manipulation unless you actually manipulated people to get something for you, right? Because, I mean, I don't feel like it's manipulative to be like, oh, okay, well, I'll get into that show too so that we have something to talk about. I don't feel like that's a bad thing. I feel like that makes you a good friend, a good person. Sometimes it feels like I'm living a double life or a triple life, on and on into infinity. How's someone like that supposed to accomplish her own dream? Well, you do that. You do that, and that's your identity, right? That's your anchor to you, right? And then everything else is kind of like, okay, well, this is also me, but I'm doing this more for them than it is for me. This is what I'm doing for me. You know, right? I don't know. I might be projecting a little bit here, but that's how I see it. Ow, I just hurt my neck by like flexing and whipping my head at the same time, as I've been known to do. Fuck. I don't even know if I really deserve it. It doesn't feel like I've earned it. It's like nobody knows the real Rachel Amber. Well, also that's why you're such a good model, is because you're adaptable, right? Like, I imagine that's what people look for in a model, is someone who can be like, okay, well, you're wearing this today and you're gonna be in this scenery. You're gonna look great because you're you. Like, I imagine that's what they want, someone who's just fluid. And if they don't, did I read that? It's like nobody knew the real Rachel Amber. And if they did, they wouldn't like her. You don't owe anyone anything. You're real to me. Yeah. Hearing Rachel say that is like having a weight dropped into my throat and then down into my stomach. At the beginning of this week, I could never have imagined that Rachel Amber felt and thought these kinds of things. Things I've thought and said to myself before. Impostor. Is it imposter syndrome? I think it is. I think that's what it is. A lot of people have that. That is a common thing. I get that constantly. It's constantly in my brain. And you know, always thinking that you're a phony, even when it's like you're not, even when you're like, okay, well, this is me. Like, what you guys see is me. Like, that's me. That's you. Anyone who watches my channel probably knows me better than like other people out in the world know me, and that's weird. It's a weird thing, but it's also like, you know, I kind of get that. I get that, and that kind of, you know, so Rachel Amber's character, I can identify with, like, strongly identify with. Yeah. Things I've never been brave enough to admit to myself. Being insecure and being afraid of unimportance and not deserving my dreams. You're real to me, Rachel. So, you're completely wrong. I want Rachel's face. I want Rachel's face. I want her face. I watch Rachel's face contort into an expression of shock. I'm wrong? I've seen the real you. You said yourself that you feel like you can be real with me. And I like you. And if you trust me, then you have to believe me. There's so many things I don't like about myself. That's a symptom of imposter syndrome. So I guess I just try to hide them from other people. You don't need to hide. You're real. And how you feel matters. That's a reminder I need to give myself too. So all of that shit about me doesn't bother you? Most of those rumors, they're true. I've had lots of problems with other people. I've done shit I'm not proud of. Not necessarily me. I don't wanna be like, oh, I'm Rachel Lambert. Just in case any of you are out there like, oh, he's reading from the heart. No, I'm reading the game. I'm reading the game. That's not 100% how I feel all the time. No one is a cookie cutter. Like, if you ask Nathan Prescott, all the horrible things he'd have to say about me would probably be justified. I let him on, thought I could take advantage of some rich asshole's money. That's kind of shitty, actually. I mean, okay. I'm a little conflicted because, like, but no, you know what? No, I'm not. Leading people on and manipulating people is bad in any regard. In any regard. Even if they're rich, psychopathic assholes. Also, okay, another thing that I'll say is Nathan was painted out to be a monster, but really the kid needs to be and needs help. Like, he's got clinical issues that he needs help with, and you can't demonize someone for being born that way. Like, seriously. And the game did that a little bit, and then you probably know what I'm talking about, so whatever. Then I saw how fucked up he really was and felt like shit about it. There you go! And with Frank and the drugs, this time last year, I was barely holding it together. But look at you now. Well, I'd like to think that Frank wasn't just a thing, just a fling. I don't know, because it really painted it like, okay, well, Rachel had something real with Frank and Chloe, and that's kind of how it felt to me. And I was like, okay, well, see, okay, here's my perspective. The world is gray. It's this big gray blob of neither good nor bad. There are some horribly bad people, and there's some horribly good people, and they kind of make each other gray. And then there's like just normal people who have, they do some bad things and then they do some good things, and hopefully people do a lot more good things, and some horribly bad people do good things, and some horribly good people do bad things, and that's kind of gray. Like, no one is black and white. And that's the thing. And so that's how I felt about Frank's characters. Like, yeah, okay, he's a drug dealer, but that's not, that's his job. Like, that's just what happens to have happened. And I don't know, I guess it's different because I grew up around people like that. And so I was like, okay, well, that's his job. If he's not a complete waste of human, obviously someone saw that. Like, even bad people are worthy of love, and they're capable of good. Like, he rescued dogs and stuff. Like, so I'm hoping that they're not like, oh, well, it wasn't real and he was a bad person, therefore no, or whatever, because that's kind of not good, because no one is 100% good. Like, I mean, there are many people who try to be, and there are many people who get close, but everyone's gonna screw up at some point, either because they were lazy that day, or just bad luck. Wrong place, wrong time. But look at you now. Sorry, I keep having my inner monologue. This is usually reserved for Danganronpa when I'm like, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. But now I'm reading this game, so you guys get a lot of this. Usually I just speed read through it to like, okay, romantic, awesome. But Rachel's story is like deeply philosophical because of Rachel Amber as a character. And if you guys watched, Life is Strange, my playthrough, or just played it on your own or whatever, if you guys are familiar with Life is Strange, you'll know how deeply philosophical like all of this stuff can be taken because of her character and because of the people around her. Yeah, alright. Maybe I'm still getting to know the real Rachel Amber, but here's what I know. You're kind and caring. You have such a big heart. You've done your best to help me with this contest, even though there's a million other things you could be doing this week. You give so much of yourself to others. Yeah. Maybe you're not perfect, but that's fine. You're real. I know that I'm making myself... I know that I'm talking to myself again, that these words are as much for me as they are for her, but I think, no. I know that Rachel would understand. Max. I watch, stunned, as Rachel reaches up to wipe away a tear. Are you okay? Rachel laughs thickly, and then, before I even know what's happening, she reaches out and throws her arms around me, pulling me close to her chest. So sweet. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I can't have sugar, guys. I can't have sugar. But I'm not diabetic, by the way. I can't have sugar, but this is gonna kill me. This is gonna kill me because of how sugary it is. The surf washes up around our legs, but I can barely even feel it. When my ear pressed, I'm choked up. The surf washes up around our legs, but I can barely even feel it, with my ear pressed against Rachel's chest, tuned in to the steady thumping of her heart. I carefully lift my arm to embrace her in return, my hands splaying across her back. She holds me tight. I'm gonna turn beet red if I haven't. I sort of have. I don't know if you can see it, but yes, I'm okay. I'm more than okay. I think this was all written in the stars. Yeah? It had to be. The universe conspired so that we could meet one another, so that we could be together in this exact moment. Can you feel it? So romantic! God damn it! I don't know what I believe, but hearing Rachel say it, I feel like maybe fate did have a hand in this. I can feel it. What I can really feel is her, which is where the answer lies, I think. Rachel pulls back, and we gaze at one another. Her smile doesn't seem so mysterious to me anymore. It's a good feeling. Well, it's now or never, Max. She turns her face towards the rising sun. Oh, I thought they were gonna kiss. Oh my god, what the shit? I thought they were going to kiss. Because that would have been the now or never in my mind. I would have been like, it's time to get your mackin' on. Trademark, mackin' on. I think it's time. Rachel's right. The sun is in a perfect position over the ocean, and the sky has turned the color of 100 different jewels. Alright, so this is also poetic in that that's the fucking lighthouse. I try not to curse very often, but that lighthouse. And Rachel saying that it's fate and that the stars align and all of that. Well, we know at least in this universe that might very well be the case. I don't know if Max is wearing the dough shirt there. I can't really see it under her arm. Maybe someone knows, but it's a little ironic in my mind at least. I'm sorry to let go of her, but her encouraging smile tells me that it's all right. Okay, let's do this. No expectations. Rachel's reminder of our promise helps embolden me. I nod, smiling. Yeah. No expectations. I pull my camera out of my bag and take several steps back. The morning breeze plasters my wet jeans to my calves, but looking into the sun as it glows behind Rachel, I don't feel cold at all. When I lift my camera to my eyes, my mind is blissfully blank. I don't mean that I'm not thinking about anything, but I'm not thinking about the things that I've spent so much time worrying about. I'm not thinking about my own insecurities, or about winning the contest, or about trying to emulate the greats, or about not achieving my dreams. Instead, the only thing I'm thinking about is the contest's theme: bonds. The bonds between model and photographer. The bond between artist and muse. The bond between Rachel and me. Through my lens, she looks completely at peace. And when she raises her arms and cradles the sun within them, I know I have my shot. You go win! They kind of drew her like... I felt like her bone structure was a little weird, but whatever! It's whatever. She looked good. I arrived to class after... Sorry, I don't know where after. Yeah, there's an after there. Okay, no. That me screwing up there was like, oh no, brain, come on, we changed location. It's time to end the episode. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like. Comment on what you think of the episode. What do you think of the game? What you think of everything that I had to say. Go check out the other videos I've done. I will see you soon. Yep, I buried it down. Ooh. Brian Goodwin. Okay, well now he knows who you are.